Hey Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, how you guys doing? Let's jump into our weekly energy check, guys. I apologize that this is like a whole a whole day late, okay? I'm not even gonna explain myself because we'll be here a while. All right, let's see what we got going. Energetically, we got Saturn. Wow. Okay, so FYI, we just came out of the Mars retrograde, and there were supposed to be a lot of like obstacles then. A lot of us probably felt very challenged as Leos because this was really kind of affecting our sign a lot. So we some of us may be feeling the transition right now. So any kind of blockages, bad luck, things just sort of coming out of nowhere, that should be on its way out. We're still kind of in those shadowy days. So if it didn't happen then, it's happening now. All right. So what's great here is that this week we have grounding, practical things, structure happening this week, discipline. So you may find yourself in like some scheduling, rigid scheduling, or things are getting a little more rigid around your job. You may find yourself quite busy this week. This week is going to test your resolve to have self-control in certain situations, okay? So maybe not screaming at the boss or, not doing something real super crazy this week, okay? Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yes, I love this for you guys. This is the World. Excuse me, and this card is pretty much just like tarot. So this card indicates that there's something just sort of wrapping up here. Some of you may be planning or doing some traveling this week, so this is beautiful. But the World also indicates that Spirit's trying to communicate something with you right now. Are you picking up what Spirit's putting down? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the World indicates that there's a completion, there's a chapter that's over and a new chapter that's beginning. And basically the World is your oyster right now at this point. And like I said before, I think that there's something that Spirit is trying to communicate with you. And it has to do with like disciplining yourself, right? How can you become the container for all the positive things that you want to happen in your life at this time, Leo, okay? So I think you're doing a little bit of examining, a little bit of planning, like your what's next, and what's to come. We have nothing yet is set in stone, the mutable moon. So there's some energy at work here that's not quite set in stone. And I feel like with the World and with Saturn, this week is very much about figuring it out and planning. Like things can change right now, unless you have sort of a direction or a plan of where you want to go. And I think that maybe for some of you, your plans may be changing very sporadically because there are things happening that are becoming factors. And very much I feel that like kind of Spirit's at the helm of this, okay? Like there's divine intervention this week somehow. All right. I know it might feel a little bit like things could be working against you, but things are really actually working for you. This is really about picking up, like I said, what Spirit is laying down this week. Okay. Very, very interesting. You may feel very ambitious, excuse me, this week as well, guys. Trust me, ever since I got that daggone head cold in Portugal, like that residual crap is still trying to come out. All right, let's take a look. Guys, take the reading as it resonates. You already know how this goes. If you're looking to do readings with me, you can find that in the description box down below in my link tree, as well as doing coaching and discovery calls with me, okay? So you can go down there and check it out. I also have all zodiac sign readings. That's also linked down below as well on my other channel. It's called the Phoenix Cloud Tarot. Okay, guys, let's keep going. Please don't forget to give it a like. Stick around to the end. You never know what's going to be in these messages. Okay, so I highly encourage you. Stay to the end. What do we got for Leo? Leo this week. Ooh, boob shot. All right, we have discovery, okay? Same vibe as the World. You can see here, anything can happen. What do you want to make happen? All right, and we have discovery, and it says trying something new and exploring other options are going to help you learn and grow right now. The opportunities are waiting for you to be discovered. Okay, so there's some sort of opportunity that's out there for you, and it's time to be in discovery of what maybe those opportunities are. Like I said, there's a very strong vibe of that, you know, picking up what Spirit's laying down for you. There could be a little twist in your direction this week. We have skills. Love this for you. Okay. Inventing, what does it say? Investing in your skills is a great way to generate money. So some of you may be putting a little more time, energy toward working on your skills at this time, or getting some sort of education around your skills, or adapting a new skill, right? Trying a new skill. You might even invest money in something that you're doing here that could generate some business for you. It says you can provide services using your experience to build a stable income. So there's something that you are good at, Leo, that you are going to be working on. You're going to be grounding in. You may be getting messages from. Maybe Spirit is taking you in a direction you didn't know you were going to go in here with your skills. Nothing's set in stone yet. It's still kind of moldable and movable. I love this energy for you because it's a little bit of like, you know, don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited to see what is coming of this. Okay. Let's jump into my Kipper deck, a little sip of coffee. All right, let's get right to it. What do we have here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? High honor. Oh my goodness. I love this. There could be somebody entering the military or doing something that has to do with operations or military operations. It comes to me as the word operations. Maybe you're getting some sort of position as an operating manager. Okay. Or some sort of operating of a company. We have occupation. Okay. So definitely there could be a change of occupation for some of you. Change a career this week, or you're looking at one. Some of you may get some type of awards and or recognition this week as well. We have the despair card. Some of you have maybe recently lost a job. Maybe you're having some difficulty this week and you're now looking for work. You know, maybe there's a lot of people that aren't hiring and it's becoming a little bit challenging to find work. But for some of you, things are really going well with work and you're getting recognition there, or moving different to like a different type of career. And others of you are maybe having a little bit of a time in the job market or have lost a job. Okay, so I feel for you. All right, guys, let's move on. You ever get something in your mouth and you're like, where did that come from? Anyway. All right, let's see. What do we got for Leo? What do we got for Leo? I'm going to pick 4 this week, you know, just because I feel like being a giver. Okay, we got the goldfish. I love this for you guys. This is an increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So there may be something that's supporting your spiritual growth this week, or you're getting some sort of, I feel like you could get some sort of gifts, but material wealth. Okay, so wealth building. You know, crypto ain't doing so great right now, but maybe stocks are doing well. Okay. Tree, affairs with your family. This material wealth, spiritual growth, it could also do with your family, but the tree indicates that there's something going on with you dealing with family affairs. Okay, we also have the month of July. Maybe that goes back to July, or maybe there's something happening for you in July. We have the needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. For many of you, that could be by July. Okay, but I do feel like there's something that you've been very patient with that is coming through for you this week. Okay, definitely you need to have a lot of patience when you're putting a thread through a needle. It's very detailed, you know, skill. It takes skill to do that. It takes patience in order to sow something. So something has been like worked on for a long period of time in the ethers, you know, in the spiritual realm, and it's coming through for you this week, okay, Leo? And if it's not this week, this might have to do with July, or by July you'll see this. All right, who wants one more card? You want one more card? Okay. I'm just gonna get one. That's it. That's it. One. That's it. That's all you get. Just one, girl. I get one card. Okay, we have self-made. I get so many of these kind of cards for you, Leo. We really are like entrepreneurial, like, you know, the fool should have been our card too, because man, we really will take some leaps into some stuff. So anyway, we have the self-made card, and it says you're going to become successful or rich by your own efforts. Some of you are looking to get rich in a corporate job, and maybe this week you got booted out somehow, okay? Because as I said before, I feel like Spirit is lining something up. There's something coming into alignment very powerfully here for you. And maybe it's for some of you to understand that you are made to be entrepreneurs, that a gift, that a skill you have is the thing that is going to make you a self-made millionaire. Your smarts, right? Maybe some of you are really good at crypto, and that might get you where you're trying to go here. Sometimes you must be obsessed in order to be successful. So yeah, like, you ever see people just be completely so into what they're doing, they can't do anything but succeed? That's the kind of attitude you got to take this week. It says you're underutilizing your own strengths and advantages and your skills. Okay, so now is the time to recognize where you're trying to hide, boo. Stop trying to hide, girl. Stop trying to hide, okay? Stop trying to hide. Get out there and do something about it. You cannot be a victim to whatever your circumstances are, okay? Now, because Mama loves y'all so much, I have a brand new deck right here. The Old Style Tarot. By the way, I am in love with this deck. So let's go ahead and use this to get into all the things. Money, love, career. Probably mostly love for many of you, since we talked about money and career. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Show me the overall energy for Leo, please. I hope y'all have made it this far. Like I said, stick around. There's a lot of little nuggets in these videos, and you miss them if you click off too soon. Overall energy, 10 of Pentacles. Talk about building for the future. We're talking about legacy money. We're talking about properties. We're talking about investments in things in our family that lasts for the long term. Remember when we said we had the tree? There could be some things around properties and money in the family, okay? But overall, this is in general a highlight on your family this week and the importance of it. Let's see what else is going on for Leo. Money, 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 money. Some of you may experience making more money this week if you're like an independent person, okay? Three of Wands, a lot of you really focused on what's next for you, kind of waiting for all the things that you've done, like good karma to finally come back to you, because right now there's some shit. There's some crappy crap. All right, what else? Many of you are looking forward to the time when you're not having to do it all alone or all by yourself, okay? Give me two more cards for Leo this week. Money, love, and career. One more. Biggest challenge for Leo this week is the Six of Cups. Oh boy, somebody here wants to potentially reconcile. What doesn't Leo see coming this week? Well, that was fast. Hold on, guys. These are brand new and they're crazy slippery. What you don't see coming is the Eight of Cups. Oh boy, walking away from something or somebody walking away from you. What is going on here? Woo! Show me the potential outcome with one card, please. What's the potential outcome? What's the potential outcome? Okay. Potential outcome, Eight of Pentacles. What is the advice? Okay. Okay, so Leo, this week, your biggest challenge is the Six of Cups. So this is our memories. This is the place where we have things that may have happened to us in childhood still affecting us now, and we're just now recognizing this. It could be that there is also a reconciliation. We will see when we go ahead and start clarifying. But for right now, Leo, looking at this, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, the Death, somebody is having a hard time, I feel like, with what you do or how you are. I almost feel like, especially with the Death card, there could be an ending or a change that somebody wants you to make here. I kind of feel like somebody's putting a bit of a demand on you. And it almost feels a little bit like an ultimatum. If you don't do this, then I don't know what, I see for our future type of thing. You could be doing this or your person could be doing this. But I want to go ahead and clarify. What's this Ten of Pentacles? I feel like there's a lot, like I said before. Somebody's buying a house. Okay, get somebody buying a house. I feel like there's been a lot this week. The beginning of the week may start out a little bit wild, a little bit heavy. Some of you may be thinking about leaving a job, or you get let go from a job this week, which is good for you. Here's why I want to say it's good for you. Queen of Wands. Okay, if I can pick it up. Queen of Wands here, and the Six of Wands. This is actually a bonus for you because it puts you in a position where the change that you've been looking for can actually happen now. It's sort of like sometimes when we don't listen, we get pushed into something. Spirit kind of does something that gives us a message that says this is where you should be. Okay, so for those of you who've kind of wondered, should I be going this way? Is this where I should be? Like, why did this happen? This is why you're being kind of pushed, because it's like now's the time. Okay, you're going to miss the timing if you don't do it now for whatever reason. That's kind of how I like pick up the energy. Okay, so a lot of good energy around the family. Some of you could be working on healing relationships between you and your parents. I feel you and your parents. Maybe you all weren't talking for whatever reason. Okay, let's look at this Three of Wands. What are you waiting for? Are some of you waiting for the right time to do things until it, like, the energy passes? Is that what's going on? We have the Eight of Pentacles. So again, work, like I said. Okay, I love this. Somebody could be finding the kind of work that they've always been looking for here. I love this with the Two of Cups. Okay, I definitely feel that there could be somebody that you are attempting to work on a relationship with. And there may be an engagement or a promise of the future that somebody's telling you about this week. Okay, so it's like your person is saying, listen, I do see the future with you. However, why do we have the Ten of Wands? Clarify the Ten of Wands. All right, why do we have the Ten of Wands? Clarify the Ten of Wands. Okay. Again, it feels kind of like I said before. I want to be with you, but there's this one little thing that's sort of the deal breaker. Okay. I can't see myself being with somebody who makes more money than me or is on OnlyFans, like something weird here. So I kind of feel this demand of like, if you want me, then you're going to have to give up something. But for you, this may be something that generates you more money, or has you be successful, or maybe there's just a lot of people that pay attention to you because of it. Literally, I feel like somebody is like, dude, if you don't give up your foot pics or whatever, like, we're through. And the foot pics are bringing your money. Okay. Queen of Wands is like, hold up, I guess you didn't know who I was, girl. Queen of Wands, why is that here? Queen of Wands said, somebody here said, oh, you want to talk about mother. Oh, okay. So, Six of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Wands. I'm so sorry. But somebody said, okay, I'm about to call your bluff. And if you're going to tell me I have to do that, I will definitely be walking, boo. Okay. What's this Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands said, King of Cups, because I could get me a man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. What's the Six of Wands? She said, bitch, do you know I'm the Queen of Wands? Sir, if you are a sir, you said, excuse me? Do you see these Calvin Kleins on me? Do you see everything I'm packing, boo? I ain't gonna be crying if you look. Because I'm not changing out my job or my this or my that. Whatever makes me feel happy, independent, whatever's bringing me money, whatever is like making you satisfied here. I kind of, like I said, it feels a little bit like, if you don't do this, then I'm out of here, okay? But you're like, especially if you're a male Leo, you're like, babe, I'm big wood, okay? Nah. All right, what's the Six of Wands? I'm done clowning around. What's the Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands? Oh, you don't want to tell me? Come on, babe. What's the Six of Wands? The Chariot. Some of you are overcoming the obstacle of being seen. So if you were working at, let's say like you have a small business, or you do a side hustle, or you're like trying to build up, let's say, your Instagram or your TikTok or whatever, you're going to have a breakthrough with that this week. With the Six of Wands and the Chariot. So any kind of blocks you've been dealing with, like I said, Mars is going station as of, I think, yesterday, maybe. So we're still kind of in that weird period, but things are going to start coming around by the end of the week. Okay. There could be an offer that's coming through here as well with this Knight of Cups. Some of you may have a job offer by the end of the week. So if you've been in that kind of despair energy, if you have had trouble finding a job, I feel like for some of you by the end of the week, you could be hearing back about a job or finding a really good prospect for you that you really like. So you could get an offer. Okay. Now, with you telling this person, I can do bad all by myself, I feel like this person is like, okay, the only thing I can do to try to win Leo here, or win back Leo, that you call their bluff. And they're like, all right, what do you want to do about this? Can I take you out again? Can I wine you, dine you? Like, how do I get back into your good graces? I think you might hear from this person again, which makes sense. We have the Six of Cups. So I see you going and doing your own thing. You may even go on a date with somebody else, because some of y'all have been a little bit tired and fed up with this individual being a little bit of a bossy Napoleon. Okay. Why the Death card? We have Scorpio out here, by the way. Scorpio, we have Cancer, we have Aquarius, we have, yeah, that's it so far. Why is the Death card here? Okay, somebody's promising that they are going to let you do whatever it is you're doing, and they are going to make a change. I had a feeling. Okay, and the Judgment. They definitely want a second chance from you if you've already split up with this person, because they were kind of being pushy about demanding something from you. Okay, and you shouldn't have to give up something that's your livelihood or something that you really enjoy doing because somebody else feels a type of way about it or feels insecure about it. Okay, like literally, they're walking into your life, you're walking into their life. You know, if somebody came into my life and was like, excuse me, you can't do cards anymore, I'd be like, you can't be in my life, because this is what I do. This brings me joy. I like talking to people. I like connecting with people. And this is what I do. This is what I did when you met me, right? So it's kind of like, this is who I am. And if you can't accept that, then you're going to have to move on. I feel like this person is asking for a second chance. Page of Pentacles, the Death, and they're saying, I can change, you know, like maybe we can compromise. I can definitely change. I want to be with you, Leo. I want to work this out, okay? Because I know that we can. I know you've already warned me I could get somebody else. But I want you, Leo, okay? I can let you do whatever it was that you were doing. Give me a second chance, okay? Now, Six of Cups, you're like, that's my challenge. I don't know if I want to give you a second chance, okay? What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, we have the Three of Cups. Clarify why this is the challenge, and the Ace of Swords. Hold on a second, guys. I thought I put the air on. Okay, so your biggest challenge is a reconciliation. In its clarity too, it's having a clear conversation around friends. Okay, so there may be a third party. Somebody may have told you, hey, look, that old girlfriend or that old boyfriend you talked to, you better get rid of them. But let's say you guys haven't dated in 10 years. It's kind of, you know, I'm very much like, listen, if I dated somebody 15 years ago and we just decided that we've been fabulous friends for the last 15 years, you're not going to ask me to kick them out of my life, I would stand my ground as well, okay? So I think that's one of the challenges, because one of the challenges here is this may involve friends for some of you. It may not be a job. It could be something that you do on the side, but you're realizing that it's important for you to have certain connections, that they're valuable for you, that they're an intricate part of, you know, your life and your system, okay, or whatever this is. These partnerships, they're important to you, okay? So you just want to, you kind of are having a challenge because you're clear about what you want. And you also do care about this person, and I think that you do love them. They might even come back like, hey, let's get married or something crazy like that. Now, what you don't see is the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Oh boy, because the Eight of Cups is in reverse. So interesting energy. What you don't see is that there may be this need to take some time for yourself, or want to walk away, but you don't walk away, or maybe your person ends up walking away from this. Okay, so that could be a thing. Your person may end up walking away from this as you want to come back to it because you're standing your ground. Okay, and that's the thing, like, people need to learn how to respect the fact that you come into relationships a certain way, and it doesn't have to change just because somebody says so. Okay, now potential outcome, Eight of Pentacles. Why is that here? So the potential outcome as the Eight of Pentacles, this is mastering. It's working on something. It is putting our nose to the grind, putting in time, putting in energy, mastering our skills. Some of you may be really wondering, how do I take my skill and make something with it this week? I think as a potential outcome when it comes to this reading with the Page of Cups, this is about forgiveness, okay? It being very stressful, wanting to forgive this person or get an apology from this person because maybe they turn around and hurt you the second you were like, okay, I'll give it a shot again. And they decide, you know what, forget it. So it's kind of a waste of time that they even came back, right? Like, what did you even do that for? Here I was ready to like come back to it, do this, do this thing with you, and then you decide, no, I'm just going to keep going anyway, huh? Just because you want to stand your ground, okay? So I definitely feel like potential outcome is that this person apologizes to you for putting you through all kinds of stress, for making you think that they wanted to really work on the relationship again. There's just something I feel going on with them that, like, I don't know. I think they feel a little bit insecure. It's like whatever relationship you have or whatever you're doing it makes them wonder, and they don't like to feel like that, okay? Your advice, Five of Pentacles. Never put yourself behind anybody, boo. Never. All right, why is that here? Your advice, let it go. Don't try to reconcile with it. Let it go. Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. What's done is done. Let it go. If this person comes back and you say you're open to another chance and they run off again, or they decide they change their mind or something crazy like that, let it go, because they're going to do it again. All right. They will try, I think, to return again with the Six of Cups, but it's not going to work. Five of Pentacles, and the only way to get out of this is just to let it ride, like get out of it fully and leave this person, to their own devices, because I think that something else is going on with this person. Okay, my loves. So let me get, where's my other deck of cards? There they are. Let me get the closing messages here for this reading. This is interesting. What a time waster. Why would you try to go through all that just so you could walk off again? You know what I mean? Like, you got a sad Sam here. That's what I want to say. A sad Sam. Somebody who really, I feel, wants their own way. What are the messages you have here for Leo, please? The Coffee Cup. Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. So again, this could be over a friend. Okay, this could be over a friend. What else? Okay, abundance, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude, bliss, and blessings. So you could be getting some money here too. Side note, you could be meeting up with some friends, okay, or making some sort of like business connections this week, or just different kinds of connections. You may shake the hand of somebody or bump into somebody when you're out eating or getting coffee, and this person hands you a job, literally, like, here's a great opportunity at my company. Put your CV in, see what happens. Okay, so it's a really good week for opportunities, even though it feels weird. The world is your oyster, Leo. So are you gonna shuck it? Right? Shuck it, shuck it, shuck it. All right, key on a ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. Yeah, I don't think that you guys want to be strung along anymore. So I think you're going to put an end to it. At least maybe that's how I feel, like you guys don't want to be strung along, but it could be them. You could be the one that's like, you know what, on second thought, I don't think I'm going to go with this. Okay. Let's see what's the last closing message here for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If this has been resonating for you, please make sure, show your girl some love. Keep me doing what I'm doing. I need like 10,000 thumbs up Because seriously, all right, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that top notification bell. It'll tell you every time I'm uploading, all right? We have true love come to me. True love shall come to me as I do will, so mote it be. I want you to keep your mind focused on the positive. It's okay if this didn't work out. If it's not working out, it's cool. Like, yes, you might be deviating from the plan, but I'm telling you, there's a plan that spirit has for you that might be slightly different from the one that you had for yourself. And it could be for your benefit. Okay. So I do feel like there is a true love that's coming for you. For many of you, this may be kind of like your final boss. Like, this is the last person you date before you actually meet the person you end up in a long-term romantic relationship with or getting married to. Okay, because I feel marriage energy really strong. I don't know why, but I do. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here, Leos. I love you. Paws up top. I'll see you later. Bye.